What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? One Eye Bri back to talk about the Walking Dead Season 8 poster right here, and a theory about the poster telling us some things about the second half. Well, I guess the first half of Season 8 into the second half. So obviously, spoiler warning, if you haven't seen the first half, you're not up to date as episode 808, and you just don't want this information. But for those who want to know and discuss it, here we go, guys. So the poster right here, I highlighted some things that we're going to talk about, those 3 circles and more. But first, guys, if you can, hit that subscribe button. Helps achieve our goal of 100,000 subscribers. We post videos every day about The Walking Dead and various content. Stay in the know by subscribing and joining our team, The Walking Dead community, and the PT channel. So let's get to the poster right here, guys. This was the awesome art that came out over the summer, right before The Walking Dead came back in October for Season 8. And when the image came out at first, there wasn't too much information to gather from it. We saw a lineup, we saw Rick's group, we saw a walker next to Morgan. Looks kind of like Abraham to me. It could be Glenn or Abraham, but it just looks like a fallen member. Does that mean anything? We'll see. But it's a theory, guys. It's a discussion and a theory video. We'll have to wait to the second half of Season 8, but we had a theory back in Season 7, tablecloth, 2 tables, table runner, whatever you want to call it. It was just easier to say tablecloth theory. I know it's not really a tablecloth, it's a runner, but it's just a theory and a name, a nice name for it. So we saw that the 2 tables were divided, and based on the locations of the people, you could see, especially now looking back, that there was basically a dead table and a living table. People that would go through a lot or get captured or even killed, and the people that were safe for Season 7. That was the theory. A lot of it came true, especially with Sasha, Abraham, Glenn, Spencer all being in the back. Then we saw Eugene get captured, basically. Rosita had a problem, and now look at Morgan's position. Kind of fits on that same table, right? We'll see if anything plays out, and that was Season 7. Don't know if there's carryover into Season 8, but there usually is. It was a theory. A lot of it came true. A lot of it was just a theory and discussion, and it was a fun little thing. The same thing can be said about this, but I like this picture right here. A lot of people always ask me, where's Judith in this? She was right next to Carl the entire time. It happened super fast. I love this still image of it because you see Judith with the hat, the sheriff hat. I think it would fit Judith since Carl's not going to be on the show anymore. I think Judith should have that going forward. But let's go back to this picture on it. So we see the lineup here. We see, Enid, Aaron, a Walker, Abe, or Glenn, Morgan, Carl, Maggie, Michonne, Daryl, Rick, Carol, Ezekiel, Shiva, Tara, Jesus, Enid, and Father Gabriel. So we already know that Shiva died. So she is the 5th person character from the right, who is also the 5th person from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be Carl, because it's kind of Maggie, but the walker is definitely clearly next to Morgan. So it would go Enid 1, Aaron 2, Walker, Abraham or Glenn, whatever you think that is, Morgan, and then Carl. So the 5th one would be Carl. So Shiva died on the right, the 5th one. The 5th one on the left is Carl. The 4th person on the left is Morgan, and the 4th person on the right is Tara. So is there some connection there? So what we do know is that Shiva died. The person that lines up with that same thing on the other side is Carl, who may die. Morgan is rumored or told to leave the show of The Walking Dead and go Fear the Walking Dead after Season 8. Is it Season 8? Is it earlier? Is it this? Is it at the end of Season 8 that connects with a time jump? Either way, Morgan is going away. Shiva died. Carl died. So there's a connection with the 2 positions, right? So what do you infer about the other spots? We just don't know yet, but there's definitely a connection with that. 5 on the left, 5 on the right, both going to die, right? You have to make some sort of connection. Is it just by chance? And it could be. It could just be random position, but I don't think The Walking Dead does that. I think The Walking Dead does a lot of little things. And since Carl's going to die and Shiva already died, someone else may die, but I'm pretty sure this is Carl's grave. We'll see it in episode 809. We have to wait and see, guys. Remember, it's a theory, it's a discussion, it's an interesting thing just to talk about it. And people are like, you're reaching, bro. What are you doing? It's just a theory, some fun thing to pass the time before The Walking Dead comes back. I like talking about The Walking Dead with my family and people who want to talk about it. Morgan is going away to Fear the Walking Dead. Is it after Season 8, which I believe it is? We'll have to wait and see when Fear the Walking Dead returns, and really The Walking Dead returns in February to see it's at the very end of Season 8, but we have a bunch of videos talking about that and why it is and it isn't. That Gimple said that Morgan is going away based on Season 8. What happens in the second half, we'll see why he goes away. But either way, Morgan goes away, and the character that lines up on the opposite side is Tara. Is Tara going to go away? Does she die? Does she have something to do with Oceanside? I don't know. Is it lined up perfectly? Maybe. I think so, because this, the positioning of things, they could have done this any which way they wanted to. Left, right, put people all over the place. What are the hidden clues here? Maybe nothing, maybe a lot. But I do also gather that the strongest people are in the middle. Rick, Daryl, Michonne, and Carol. Next to Maggie and Ezekiel. That's the strongest people. Then they go out that way. That's just what I gather from the image as well. But based on the spots here, you can see where Jesus is, and then the Walker and Morgan. I'm going with Abraham in that spot, or Glenn. It doesn't really matter, but it's someone clearly put there for a reason. They could have put anything there. They could have moved Aaron over a little bit. They could have put Enid. They could have slid things over, but they did it for a reason with the Photoshop and the alignment, and it's pretty awesome. I love the image, but I'm trying to just infer some things, and I think it's just a fun little conversation. But Morgan and Tara, I think, are connected because Morgan's going to go away, and I could see Tara going away as well. What's her storyline going forward? What's left for her to tell? She was connected with Denise. Denise went away. She's connected with Oceanside. I see Tara being connected with Oceanside, as she already is, in the second half of season 8, and then maybe season 9, and however long this series keeps going for. But is Tara going to go on some pirate mission, or is Morgan going on some pirate mission? In Michonne from the comics, she leaves and goes away for a while. Is that the story that Morgan is going on? Basically, in Fear the Walking Dead, that Morgan's going to be gone for a while. Does Tara do it with Oceanside? I don't know. I just think it would be pretty awesome. I think Tara being connected with Oceanside makes the most sense, especially after the end of episode 808, when Natanya was killed by Enid. Why would Oceanside join them? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But Natanya was the one that was against Oceanside joining the fight. Without Natanya being around, Oceanside, I would assume, comes around and joins the fight with it. But they need a leader. Should it be Tara? Not really. It should probably be Cindy or one of the other 2 girls that were with Cindy, or some other person steps up, maybe an unnamed person. But I would like to see the connection with that. Maybe the journey is in there, maybe not, but Oceanside should be coming around. The other person on that area is Jesus. He's the moral compass now, just like Morgan was previously. They kind of flip-flopped. Morgan was the moral compass. Now he wants to clear. Jesus was taking people out and ready to fight. And now he's like, we got to save all these people. Glenn was kind of the moral compass for a while too, but Glenn's gone. Is he the walker that's in the shadows? Is it Abraham? Is it a blend of Abraham and Glenn together because they're gone but not forgotten? Not sure. But what do you gather from this poster, guys? Do you gather anything? Am I reaching? Am I stretching it? Is it a good theory? Is it a dumb discussion? I want to know your thoughts. Just be nice about it. Don't be rude and tell me I suck and all this other stuff. I got zero tolerance for that. But I like the theory of it being the position of the characters make sense for it. Father Gabriel's sick. Does Enid get sick? Maybe. We'll see. It's just a thing where it could happen or not. I'm just trying to infer something from the posters because The Walking Dead does the slide little gems and clues in there. Anyone on Instagram or Twitter? Give us a follow at the PT channel on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook as well. We have a Walking Dead community Facebook page and a group, a PT channel page, a Walker Stalker fans page, and I would love for you to be a part of our community and family. Walking Dead mystery boxes. We have horror stuff, Walking Dead stuff, supernatural stuff, you know, Funko Pops, figures, cool stuff, keychains, a lot of cool stuff in the boxes. They're $38 for the Walking Dead mystery boxes, free shipping through PayPal. Let me know if you're interested. We have horror stuff that I got to work on the prices. Fight for Us, my book series, 4 books available now. I'm finishing up book 5 as we speak. You can be a part of book 6 that I'm going to start writing pretty soon. $15 or $25 donation on there. People who've donated last time will be in book 5 and book 6 and maybe even book 7. If you want to stick around, let me know. Fight for Us, the book series. You got Sean, Matt, Ryan, and Phil. 4 books available now. Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, Kindle versions, paperback, of course. Going strong, guys. It's a great book series of the zombie apocalypse. Let me know your thoughts on the theory and the books. Thanks, guys.